Welcome to Good For Me, a podcast where producers, artists, and creators share the real stories behind the music. Today's guest is Kaleena Zanders, the soulful vocalist turned DJ whose voice you've heard on records with Chami, Grizz, Sunburn, AC Slater, and Aluna. In this episode, we get into her musical roots and early inspirations, her transition from vocalist to stepping behind the decks, and what that evolution really looked like behind the scenes. We also talk about collaboration, what makes it work and what doesn't, and how to build records that actually connect. This is Good For Me. Let's get it. Welcome everybody. We are here at the Good For Me podcast. This is the first one. I'm really excited, really grateful to have the lovely, soulful Kaleena Zanders here with me. Thank you for coming here.
You're welcome, of course. Of course.
Yeah, it's been a minute. We've been touching base online for a while now, but we haven't linked up in a minute. It's been a couple years now, right?
It's been a long time. Maybe I think I talked to you guys or to you in 2020, right?
Yeah, I think I ran into you at Discotheque.
Discotheque, yeah. But we haven't hung out.
No, we haven't hung.
It's been a long time.
No, it's been a minute, so it's really good to touch base and hang and catch up what you're doing. You got a lot of stuff.
So much stuff
at bat right now. You got a tour, you got new music, you got all kinds of stuff going on.
Yes. My very first headline tour. And it seems like I've been doing music for 100 years, and this is just one thing I've never done is an actual headline tour. Mm-hmm. And I'm so nervous, but I'm excited. I'm ready to get it popping,
Yeah, I think your fans are ready for this. They've been waiting on this.
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm finally seeing that I have fans, number one. Yeah, which is always, you never know. And it's nice to see that people are caring about what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. I care.
Yeah.
I care. And I'm sure you got plenty of fans out there waiting for this. They've always cared. Your music, your spin on everything has been really big in the dance community. Your voice has been extremely impactful. So
thank you.
We're all excited for that.
Thank you.
I love to dive into a little bit of your background. Mm-hmm. I think the first thing that people, especially music lovers, hear when they first hear your voice is that soulful gospel background that it's just so obvious it slaps you in the face. Is that something that correct me if I'm wrong, is that true? Is that your background?
Well, it's funny because my grandmother was a piano player and a choir leader. Mm-hmm. And so I think, okay, to be fair, she passed away when I was 2, but I feel like it comes from her, so I don't really know exactly. I didn't grow up in church and singing, but I know the church presence was around me. Obviously, and of course being Black, you're always gonna have that. So to some degree, it's that meets just the good old God and universe giving me this voice. And then my mom and my stepdad, we kind of went to some church, every now and then, but it wasn't so consistent to where the music really made an impact in a way. Mm-hmm. It was more my mom playing gospel records all the time, and in addition to Prince and Toto and a bunch of rock records, she had that R&B gospel rock thing going on. When I was a little kid.
So gospel, what were the records or the artists that she was?
Do you remember Tremaine Jackson?
I do.
Yeah, Tremaine Jackson and Andre Crouch. Is it Crouch or Couch? It's Crouch. I think it's Andre Crouch.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Andre Crouch. Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
When she used to wear that one gospel album that she did. Mm-hmm. I would say those are the main ones I can remember. I know she did more, but that's what I can remember.
And did you have your favorites, your generation, or was it?
To be fair, my favorite things were was Prince and Shaka Khan.
Because
that's what she would play. And Do you remember Jeffrey Osborne?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to, like, I remember I Can See the record. Like, she had, like, a bunch of records that she used to play. And, yeah, I would just listen to those. Luther Vandross was a huge...
Of course. See, that now you're in my world now.
Yeah.
My mom was the Luther fan. Like, that's all we listened to. Like, was the Never Too Much stuff. Like, I remember that double disc, like the Best of Luther double disc.
I remember that.
That is just stained in my memory of like my childhood was just that double disc, just back to back. My mom, you clean up the house. You know how it is.
Oh, I know.
Those Sundays or those,
and it would
those
just play
Saturdays.
over and over again.
You throw in the music and then the whole house is getting cleaned, mopped, walls and everything, like scrubbed, everything. But that was kind of like my thing with my parents was the Luther, Whitney
the
was
Orange
a big
album.
one.
What was their first album? Remember when she was like her hair was slicked back and it was an orange?
I don't remember
I think it was like her first album.
Oh, it was kind of like a more vibey like artwork kind of.
Yeah,
like,
she was like in water.
Yeah.
I think that
looks like she's like in Africa or something. Like it looks like
somewhere,
some scenery.
Yeah, exactly.
I forget. Yeah, but we bumped a lot of that.
Yep.
We bumped a lot of the Wait Until XL soundtrack.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, we did a lot of that.
What year was that? I'm trying to think of. That was definitely like
probably like 97.
Yeah, I was
like
gonna say.
Yeah. Like with the Brandy and I think she had a single on there that was big and we were really into that kind of stuff and that kind of music just like you like that shaped like my style and what I'm really into.
Yeah, I would say like some of those like Aretha and Shaka Khan like shaped my the way that I like emote and like music, like I think that
and Shaka she's big, like I think I remember, so I was a big Erykah Badu fan and I didn't know Erykah Badu's favorite artist was Shaka Khan.
Oh really?
I'm just like that. Okay, this makes sense.
That's cool. I love that.
Yeah, so that's cool though, like going back to those roots, especially the music that you're into with like dance music. I don't think a lot of people make those connections. That style of music that you grew up on is normally not the typical people that get listed.
True.
When you're talking to, dance musicians.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How did you figure out, how you could use that inspiration, use that influence in the music that you make today?
Well, I would say first of all that dance music chose me because like in 2014 I wasn't really into it. I was more into like pop music and rock music, and that's what I was like kind of writing like. And yeah, dance music found me by way of one of my friends, and like I had a big song in 2015, Sunburn, and like I realized through that time and just the process of doing dance music with DJs, they rely on the soulful vocals, so I think that's I didn't really like, even though not really knowing dance culture really really hard out until I think later on in my career, like I realized, oh yeah, like they just want some soulful black vocals.
yeah.
And now though, it's now that I'm a DJ and now that I do my own shows, like I definitely lean into that I'm the soulful vocalist doing this thing, and it's nice to like take that all in my own package and not like having it always be a part of someone else's, journey.
Right.
Yeah.
To go back to the Sunburn record, do you think the California record, was that like a pivotal record for you in your career? Would you say? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't really know much about the culture of dance music until like that song happened, because he started to take me around and like perform everywhere, and I didn't even, I would say that was the most like life-changing in the sense that like I don't know. I guess I understood that there was a different style of music that had a really awesome community. You know, like I think where I was coming from, because at the time I wanted to do like, you know, pop meets rock music, a little hybrid of electronic, but like nothing like
genreless.
Yeah, genre. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I realized like, oh yeah, you can make like a good career and be part of a cool community, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, like when that record came out, you could, from the outside looking in, you could feel like that record. I remember watching, the Coachella footage.
Oh yeah. Oh my
video,
God, that was insane.
That's kind of I was like, yo, bro, like this is crazy. Like
that was insane.
This is a big record. Like everybody's going nuts over this. So I was really excited for you when I saw that video. I thought like this is a big moment for her. Like, like she's popping right now. Yeah. And then ever since then, it's just been
something. Yeah, something happens.
Yeah. And it's like that sometimes. Like I think a lot of people. I don't even think people really realize how long you've actually been creating music. They may look at it, oh, well, this is more of a recent thing that just happened overnight. But no, you've been chipping at it for a long time now. So
yeah, a long time.
Much respect. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. And it's taken different forms. I think that's what has made me stay in it, because I'm not just a vocalist, and, you know, and having, you know, my own shows, and that's a whole different world by itself, and going that route of having an agent and a manager, you know. So I think because everything has been evolving and I am constantly seeing something new, I like don't get terribly jaded, you know? So, yeah, I would say I'm having a good time.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you're doing that, then everything is great. But going back to you figuring that transition, it seems like you were basically being just the featured artist on a lot of people's tracks, and you didn't really know your like actual artistic lane that you wanted to go in.
Not in dance music, no.
Right. Yeah. You were working on that and figuring that out. What did you go through, or how did you come to that realization that like, okay, I don't want to just be a vocalist on someone else's track. I want a DJ. I want my own original stuff. I want, you know, I want my own lane and I want to be respected as an electronic artist, you know, and do this.
Yeah, I think that happened it was starting to happen in 2019, like right before the pandemic. I was starting to get that feeling like I needed to take this into my own hands.
Right.
So I was like starting to perform a little bit, like here and there, and I think I was trying to do the band thing at that time or whatever. And then 2020 happened, you know, and then
reset everything.
And then maybe want to get into my, you know, my project even more. And then coming out of that, like I was like, okay, I'll just sing all of my tracks that I have out in dance music, and then like I'll have a DJ, and you know, that should be good. But then, you know, kind of ran into like when inquiring to agents or whatever, kind of ran into like, well, how would I pitch you? How would I market you? Because, you know, you just sing, you know, type thing. And I was like, oh, like that's annoying, you know, especially with like all the people before who have wonderful careers as singers, you know, Crystal Waters and Robin S. and Sonique and all these wonderful dance artists who have careers. You know, to me it was like a no-brainer. Like, well, I'm like, you know, I'm like their daughter, you know. I'm like,
they birthed me.
Yeah, they birthed me. Like, you guys should really understand that. But so that, and then also I had the DJ that I was working with. The DJ that I was working with in my own shows, like, he like went off the deep end, and then like I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it myself, you know. Right. So I was like, I know what my goal is. My goal is to have my own package, my own, you know, touring situation. Because also, as much as, I mean, obviously, like, I wouldn't necessarily be here without having done all the features and, you know, performing in those spaces. So, like, I'm really grateful. But, you know, I realized that you kind of don't, like, you couldn't make as much money. Like, all those DJs were making a lot of money. And it's like, me, I'm still having to, like, do things to get by.
Right.
So I was just like, I need to take it in my own hands. Started learning how to DJ, like, right out of the 2021. Yeah, the
Yeah, I started seeing you post stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah, I was just goofing around at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
And this is like, I want to say this is the first time I've seen like a vocalist make that transition so smoothly. Like I've never seen, like you did it and it was just
one thing after another. I know. I don't know. I was pretty determined. Well, actually, I wasn't like determined. I wasn't like, I need to play shows at first. I was like, I just want to learn to have fun. And it was kind of like just goofing off because I was like, I just want to be a DJ so I can put my hands up and go 1, 2, 3. Like, so like so then I kind of made it like a joke, but then I don't know, it started getting more addicting, you know, like DJing is addicting and so fun and so wonderful to hear, like hear your own sounds and whatever. And then, yeah, like my first show was like at Avalon. It was like, you know, like my second one was like at EDC. It was like,
wait, we played at Avalon together.
We did play at Avalon together, but I sang.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I have videos of that.
And then your first show as a DJ was at Avalon too.
Yeah, opening for Nervo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Insane.
That's big.
Insane.
It's huge.
Yeah, but so silly at the same time because like that was at a time where right in the beginning where you're just like no pressure. You're just like, I'm just gonna randomly DJ, you know.
Right.
And then it became serious and it became a career. And then I got an agent and you know all these things. So it's pretty cool.
That's dope. I mean, the transition you did phenomenal. It was great.
Thank you.
And I think like you taking that and building, you know, brick by brick into, you know, a new lane. I think that's something that a lot of people struggle with, and you know, you just have the courage. I think too, even how you said that you were still trying to put stuff together, and you know, there's people making money on the side, and you kind of still trying to figure things out. Sometimes it's like you hit a brick wall with certain things, and you might not know what direction, but it's almost like life steers you into the right direction.
Totally.
And you're not even controlling it really. It's almost like these bad things end up shaping your decision
100%
in the next way. So yeah, I mean, I had similar issues with that, and I didn't really know. It's kind of a blessing in disguise, like when you think about it. You know, before I started to take music seriously and you know, go full time and do this, like I was selling insurance. Like I was an insurance agent. I was like,
really?
I was just doing that. I would make beats on the side. I would take my computer and like a little MIDI controller, and I'll go in the break room at lunch, and I'll just be working on beats.
Oh.
I'll be doing that, and then you know, I'll just go back to that was my lunch. I'll go back to my desk, my little cubicle.
Yeah.
Just do that, and you
know that.
Yeah, go home, work on it some more, and that was it. And I was kind of just going down that corporate ladder, you know, lane for a minute. Sure. But I was kind of like, okay, well, what's the best I can do here? You know, if I completely win in this lane, what does it look like? And I didn't like what it looked like, and I had no other option. I didn't really have any other things besides music, and I was like, I think music is the only answer to this question because I ain't got nothing left. That's all I got.
Yeah, totally. So I get that.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that. It's like sometimes, you know, you hit these like challenges, and those challenges end up revealing like what you need to do. What's the next step? You know,
that's key. Revealing what you need to do.
Right.
And that is a hard thing to follow sometimes, because you're like, damn, I just did this other thing, and like, you know, I've been building this other thing that whatever, like put a lot of work and years, and then, you know, you see the road to shift, and then sometimes it's uncomfortable. And, you know, I feel like in this time period, I've taken more like follow the road a little bit more, but like I can just see and look back and let so many times where I can see where I have to change, and I'm just like, hold on, no, I'm not ready, you know?
Yeah.
But it all actually works out in the end, and just fine. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, just fine so long as you end up following the path.
Right.
It won't be fine if you're not following the path.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that.
Commit.
Yeah, you have to commit. Whatever it is, you have to do it. But I mean, I'm just thankful to actually physically have been able to like do that and have like a mental shift to do that.
Yeah. So when you like, it sounds like you kind of had like
an outer voice before. Did you like find an inner voice when it came to like writing music and performing it? And did you discover something how you want to express that in electronic music? You might have already had it in like the other genres that you were doing before, but like was there like okay, this is what I want to say, this is how I want people to, you know, digest like what I'm trying to get out?
I guess that really happened more so when I got signed in 2023 to a label, to Helix. I think during that time, you know, they signed me based on my voice and like, you know, the tracks that I did, but I really did have to like dig a little bit deep, not necessarily to be having deep content of words, but just like I had to dig deep to like even understand myself as a dance artist. Cause you know, being a dance artist, being just a vocalist, to being like, you know, an indie artist or writing pop is like completely different layout. And so I did have to quickly figure out how I'm going to make this a dance product and a dance, you know, project. And so, yeah, I mean, I think I was able to understand the musical, like the instrumentals and like more of the like sound design more so than the lyrics first. Yeah. But I generally lean to talking about positivity, you know, like Vibration, you know, that song went @1 and that's good. And, you know, that's all about like, it's called Love and Vibration, you know, so that's, you know, positive stuff. I had a song that I put out called Promise We'll Live Again, which is like very hopeful and nostalgic. And, you know, I tend to have like want to save the world type lyrics, you know? Yeah, that's like my vibe.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely hear it in a lot of your stuff, which is, I think that's why we always clicked, is that whole positivity thing. I never really wanted to make music that was just Debbie Downer. Like,
me neither.
I'm not that type of person. Yeah, I don't want you to think that. Like, you know, that's the kind of life I lead. Like, I'm pretty upbeat. So yeah,
no, I feel that. Yeah, I mean, I do my fair share of like, you know, being emo. Yeah, you know.
Okay, I'm emo for sure. Yeah. But I don't like to throw it in.
Yeah. You don't want to present like that.
This for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
yeah,
I mean,
same.
Low-key, I mean, I just went to emo night like a couple weeks ago.
Sick.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, this is tight.
Yeah. No, I mean, I grew up on like emo and rock music and a bunch of stuff like that. But yeah, lately I've been playing like Papa Roach edits and like,
what?
Yeah, I've been playing rock edits.
Last resort.
Yes, quite literally that. And that feels really good. But yeah, as far as what I put out on originals, it's usually more upbeat.
Wait, let's explore this a little bit. This whole emo thing. I didn't know this about you.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's what I grew up listening to, like Incubus, Rage Against the Machine, Primus.
Nice.
Korn, Insane Clown Posse, like
ICP.
Yeah, just I loved all of that growing up and would obsessively listen to that. I would say the majority of my high school and even in college. And then I started a rock band. I was the lead singer of a rock band.
Oh wow!
In college, yeah.
What was the band name?
It was called Mulder's Lounge because I was a resident advisor in the hall that's called Mulder. And so then the this is so funny. The drummer, who was also an RA, he was like, "Hey," I was singing down the hall. He's like, "Hey, would you want to like be in a band together?" And I was like, "Okay." So then like we kind of worked. We would just sit in the lounge of the dorm, and he would just beat on his drums, and I would just sing.
Yeah.
And then finally we found like a guitar player, and then I found I think a bass player in like class, in like one of my classes or something. And then then we formed, and we were trying to be like Red Hot Chili Peppers meets Incubus, you know, and Rage Against the Machine. And I had like a red mohawk. Like I did the whole thing. Yeah. That was my shit. Like.
Okay, so did you record anything?
Yes, we recorded a ton, yeah. I recently tried to find the CDs that we had, but I don't know where they're at, and that sucks. But I'm pretty sure I can track down one of the band members. And
yeah, you should reach out to them. Yeah.
It used to all be online, but I don't know.
The world's got to hear that.
Yeah, I think I should track it down soon because like I would love to hear it too.
Yeah. That's dope. That's really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really into emo like in high school. I was more of a hip hop kid in high school. It was like right after high school is when I started getting into it.
Okay. Gotcha.
I mean, a lot of the kids that I went to school with did listen to it, but like it was a little bit like after high school, I was like snowboarding and stuff, and then I'm like, okay, and I started listening to like screamo and emo, and I was Thursday and Taking Back Sunday. And, yeah, Jimmy Eat World,
dude. Thursday,
The Used.
Oh my god,
Rufio.
So good.
Shout out Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah. Shout out. Nice.
No, but yeah, I was into a bunch of bands, pop punk bands and emo bands, and I just learned like a new, like, it wasn't even a new thing, but it was new to me. But I never really got that chance to really get into that kind of music when I was younger, because I was just around just hip hop, R&B, gospel, pretty much.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, that was pretty much my whole thing. I did hear like, you know, Nirvana and stuff like you couldn't.
Yeah, you couldn't escape.
Yeah,
they're everywhere. And if you had MTV, yeah, you're watching that.
Yeah, there's some stuff that there's no way.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Anybody with a pulse like heard
totally
heard those songs, but yeah, I didn't really start like really getting into it until a little bit later, and I'm glad I did though. I still love that stuff. I still go back to it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
it was really good. I feel like it'll never come back either. They're trying. The kids try.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I got faith in them.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some.
It
cool
might not
rock
come back the same way that
fair.
that we experienced it, but
true.
I don't know. Like maybe you know, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, they might.
There's like one or two bands. I think I found a band the other day. I don't remember the name, but I saw them doing something that was exciting in rock music, you know, or in that sort of style. But I can't really remember. But
yeah, I think everything just comes in waves.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's probably not going to come back the same way that we, you know, experienced it. But I think like I can see something like that happen again. But I'm excited for the other waves too. Like I'm excited even for the hip hop wave to come back in a new way, in a refreshing way, or neo soul.
Oh, neo soul, bring that back.
I really miss neo soul. Like, that's something that in high school, that was a really big like influence on what I liked. So
I find that like a lot of English artists do neo soul.
Really?
Yeah. Like, do you know Sasha Keeble?
No, I'm not up on that.
That's okay. Yeah. I feel that she's just one of many, but every time I'm looking online or researching, like it's always some, you know, KWN, that new artist.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like everyone's like comparing her to Chris Brown, kind of.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just saying, like, there are really good pockets. I just feel like the U.S. kind of just like, we're good, but we're like not. I don't know.
We're behind. We're
behind
right now.
Yeah. We're so behind right now.
Yeah.
For so many reasons. We're screwed.
Yeah. I mean, it's more the music at this point.
For
like
sure.
it goes a little bit further.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're super behind with that stuff. So unfortunately, you know, we got to play catch up, and we got a lot of changes to make.
Yeah, I don't worry about it. I mean, you know, I just do my own thing.
Right.
But yeah.
But yeah, I do wish like the kids today and in America, like I wish they kind of like were exposed to different stuff and taking more chances. I think, I don't even want to say the kids. It's not even just the kids. It's just a lot of the industry.
Yep.
It's kind of staring into one direction, and people are kind of, you know, just playing it safe. But there was a time where things, you just gambled.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You just did that. And just tried to be different, as different as you can. But going back to like, you know, the emo stuff and how you explore that, do you sometimes like tap into that even with the music that you make today? Or?
Yeah, one of my singles that is coming out on my album, it's the title track called Anything Goes. That is like a mixture of like breakbeat meets like Alanis Morissette vibe. It's like I'm trying to think. What's her name? Prodigy-ish. Like,
yeah.
It's like, but it's like a big old like. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm definitely experimenting, and I feel courageous enough now, you know, with what I've built to like kind of break out and go in that direction.
So was it like a challenge for you to like figure out how that fits in the style of music that you do?
For sure, because it's like, you know, I have my voice and it's like nice and it's big and all these things, and typically the records that, you know, the label and I choose, we, you know, it's going to be kind of on the trying to be like a radio record, you know, and I don't even really listen to radio. I don't listen to radio at all. So trying to make a dance radio record is crazy, you know. So I've done it in my own way to where, you know, I feel like I'm not shortchanging myself as an artist. But now I want to lean into harder sounds and into jungle and you know, like that 90s, you know, rave, but not like techno, not like that sort of, you know, 4 on the floor euphorics thing, but like my very own version of it, you know, like breakbeat and, you know, with the hard like even little guitars in there, you know. Yeah.
You know what? It's weird because like that's kind of like when I think of 90s, I think of more of that music than I do like the hard techno or anything like that. Like,
fair.
I think of more. I didn't know that that's what, you know, what I was like associating it with. But you know, the jungle stuff, the, you know, even some of the like drum and bass stuff, like I think that's what I was like imagining in my head when I was young. Like this is what electronic music really,
like, you know, Prodigy.
Yeah, I didn't, but I didn't really know, you know, until I started going to like shows and going to raves, and I didn't really know much about electronic music, but it kind of like came to be like over time, over the years, I just fell in love with it. And did you have that moment of like, you know, okay, I actually love this. Like this is, was there like a switch that happened for you, or was it like a gradual build? Or
I think it was at first, like when that song came out, when California came out, I was a bit overwhelmed just because I didn't really know dance music. I didn't know anybody in dance music, and there's just like all these people being like, "Let's work," and I'm like, you know, freaking out. Like I don't know who you are. So then I kind of like, you know, like pushed away a bit, and I kind of was like, not shy, but just like just overwhelmed, and I'm not really like what's the word? I don't really just jump into situations. So like if people are hitting me up, especially at that time, I'm like, oh, I don't know who you are, so why should we work? But then it's like I had someone who's like, okay, well this person you should probably try to do this, and they were like, whatever. So I think my first 2 years was trying to get acclimated to dance music, and then once I think Sunburn started taking me out on like the road with him, then I understood what dance was about, and then that's when I was like, oh, this is really, really cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's an experience music. It's not really, you know, it can be listenable music in your car, in the house, but the culture behind it, you have to actually physically be there. And
dancing in the crowd. And
right. You have to
taking Molly.
Yeah, you got to do it all. You got to actually be there, be in the rooms, you know, hear the system, hear it on a big system. Yeah. You know, it has to smell a certain way.
Totally.
There's all this stuff that's going on in your senses, and that's how you, you know, you digest the whole experience. But you can't really do it, you know, just solo dolo in your room, in your car. And that's why it was so hard, I think, for the pandemic.
Sure.
You know, other music, I feel like I started listening to other music more, non-dance music, because it kind of fit the setting a little bit more for, you know, you're more isolated. Dance music is not isolation music. It is.
No, it's very community based. It's all about togetherness and
right.
You know, raging together.
Right. Yeah. So it was a struggle for a lot of people, I think, during the pandemic, being cut off from everyone, trying to do like.
I loved it.
Like, I mean, I did like catching up.
I was like, fuck.
I like catching up on stuff. Like there was some stuff that I got to like get back to that I was putting off, so that was cool.
Yeah.
But and obviously the freeways were empty.
Yeah, oh my God. Wasn't that iconic?
In LA?
Oh. Yeah. It's like a weight off your shoulders.
Great. It was so good.
I know.
It was so good. But
I missed the pandemic, high key.
Low key, yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at that.
Right.
I'm not mad at that at all.
Man.
Yeah. Different time.
Yep.
It seems like it really wasn't even that long ago.
I know.
But it was.
Yeah, it was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems like, I'm like, yo, that should, didn't we just come out of that?
I know.
Like,
and I feel like everything's finally, kind of getting to, I mean, I know there's a lot of things that have gone out of business and stuff, but
Right.
I think things are kind of, well, I felt like last year, 2024 felt like it was all back. 2025 is okay. 2026 is still kind of weird. I think.
Right.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely some post-pandemic effects that we are still trying to shake off. Some things got better, some things got worse.
Totally.
Like, and I guess that's just like the rule of thumb when it comes to change in general.
Mm-hmm.
Some shit's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Some shit ain't gonna be good.
It's gonna fall off. Yeah.
Just
Totally.
like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you know, you coming back to, you know, experiencing dance music in its fullest, touring, you know, being out in the crowd, hearing it live, hearing, you know, talking to people, hugging people, plur, all that kind of stuff. Like that, is that like part of like those moments that like got you to like, okay, I really love this community and I want to take this more serious and kind of follow it through.
Yeah. That's funny to say, like, to take more serious, because like dance music and DJing is so silly at times.
It is.
So it's like, it is funny to think that like now I have taken it seriously.
Right.
You know, because it's like, it's still so funny.
Yeah.
You know, but it is a lot of work, you know.
It's not like rap music when like when you're talking about the streets, like everything is serious.
Yeah, yes, yeah,
Like,
yeah. Here it's just like trying to convince people that you can draw a crowd, or, you know, yeah, like you're it's more like product, you're a product,
right?
You know, which is totally fine. You know, like this is the path that I chose. What was the question? Sorry.
I mean, what, like going on those tours and experiencing that, was that like, that was the pivotal moment for you to like say that you really love the culture? Or?
Yeah. You know, I think the pivotal moment was, I think first it came from me just wanting to have a better career where off the songs that I had out, you know, like I just like wanted to be able to package those and like sing those. I think that, and then it was like the DJ who like, you know, was falling off, and it just like it was like little things at a time.
So more like a gradual.
Yeah, it was more gradual than it was like this huge turning point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your story is a little bit different than mine. Like mine was, there was a switch for me.
Yeah.
Like I know exactly when it happened. It was Monster Massive 2007. Armin van Buren, main stage. Like,
Fair. Okay.
Like, so mine was a little bit different, but I think, yeah, I wanted to know, like, for some people it is like a gradual thing. It's just like things just start materializing over time.
Totally.
And then it's like, oh wow, this is cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just like it's a slow burn for some people, and some people just like bam, hit you in the face. It hit me in the face.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, nothing like that. It's just more, it was just more, one thing happened, and then I was like, oh shit, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about your collaborations though. Like you've collaborated with so many people, like the best of the best.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're really, really selective about.
Super selective. It's almost to a fault sometimes.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, because I don't know. Sometimes I see a lot of vocalists who collab with people, you know, they're like on every track, and I'm just like, I don't know. To me, the track has to be really good. Like, I don't care who the artist is. Like, there are so many tracks. Like, it doesn't matter who the artist is in general, but if the track isn't good, like, it's just not going to get love.
Right.
And people are like, they're judging you off of your digital footprint. So,
right.
Yeah.
So are you more of a track finish person, or do you like just a chord bed and then like you write to
it depends on the song, but because I like to collaborate, like write with people nowadays, because I am always on the road, and so sometimes my creative bucket is extremely drained. So now, and also my experiences are different. Like, I don't, you know, I'm not in the club. I'm not like, you know, just hanging out and just kind of going through an everyday life. It's all right, what are we doing? It's like very high paced and structured and not structured, you know, and it's like flights, and it is very draining ultimately. And so I just kind of, have to like backlog, certain feelings and sensations that I think are worthy of talking about. Mm-hmm. Like I held a big writing camp last year in August, and came out with some great songs, and kind of had like some general ideas, and we just went back and forth and made amazing songs. And then prior to that, it was more of me just like at home, like writing and like playing piano and guitar, and just being very artsy fartsy and singer songwriter. But yeah, I would say my creative process now is like I have to have people around, because it's just like I gotta pull from somewhere. Yeah.
So you did a writing camp. You did you're working with a lot of different people.
Yeah. Bipolar Sunshine is my most recent one. I can remember right now, because we just had a song come out 2 weeks ago.
Yes, that song is amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
It is such a banger.
Thank you.
Earlier, like I said, that song was on my brain as soon as I woke up this morning. I'm like, that song is so catchy.
Yes.
Damn, good. Like it's a great record. Shout out to Bipolar Sunshine.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to collab with him since like 2016, to be fair. He was one of my favorite artists because he did like the indie dance thing. You remember his whole aesthetic, even though I know he did like middle, but his project was like so cool, and like I was just like, that's what I want to do. So I don't know. I have messaged him like a while ago, whatever, and just like building up over time online. And then he came to my camp, and I was like, oh my God. And then Ryan Party Peoples, he's he's one of the most amazing producers. He was in the session, and my friend Blimes, and we just kind of just like all just throwing stuff out the air. Like don't you feel like that when you make music? It's just like little fragments of things, and then it just like comes together after you like chat it over, write it down, and then some things flow out easy, some things don't. But this one came out really easy.
Yeah, so you're just bouncing ideas off each other. Mm-hmm. Somebody chimes in on this, somebody chimes in, and it just
it's so nice when something amazing happens, and it's magical.
Yeah, that's you took the word right out of my mouth. Like magical is the key thing. Like I think when you get in those situations and you're in the studio and you're collabing in person, there's something more magical that happens in person than when you're just sending files across.
Oh gosh,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like
totally.
A lot of this stuff happens. I think fans sometimes think that every song was recorded in the same room, everyone's there, and they think like and I'm like, it's not like that for like 90% of the time. A lot of times, like we're just sharing files, and unfortunately, it's just not the same. Those songs that you do in person, a lot of times,
that's so true. Yeah. For a while, I was like, I wouldn't even take sessions, like meaning I wouldn't take beats. Mm-hmm. Like I would only do in-person sessions.
Right.
Like I was really, really, really adamant about that.
Yeah, a lot of people are. Yeah.
Yeah, I think only now in the last like maybe 8 months, I've maybe like someone can send me a track, but like 9 times out of 10, I can never come up with something amazing, because just the in the room is like you said, it's magical. And that's one thing that I feel like people just in general, not having nothing to do with music, we need to remember how awesome it is to be around each other.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what the hell?
100%.
Like and we're all so sensitive. We're all such sensitive creatures, and it's really strange that we treat each other terribly. Not everyone, but I'm just saying the general tone of like where the world is at. It's like these terrible people treating us badly.
Right.
What is like why?
Yeah, I think people are just kind of like almost bothered by other people in public. Like they're just already irritated.
It's so weird. It's like, but we like each other. Like that's what we're supposed to come together and feel good energy. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's why dance, is so awesome, is because we do come together. We can stand next to each other and experience something amazing. And I don't know, I'm just sorry, I went on a tangent because it just made me think of like how wonderful people could possibly be.
I mean, I think that has something to do with the music that you make. It's related to like the type of music that you make, bringing people together. Yeah. And again, even tying it back to what I said earlier about that switch that happened to me when I was when I first fell in love with this scene and this culture, it's that whole like communal thing and taking care of each other. And the very first time that I like went to a rave, I accidentally like tripped over some dude's shoe, like over his like foot. It was like he was laying on the floor or something. And coming from hip hop and clubs and all that stuff, that was a death sentence. Like you step on someone's sneakers, like
true.
like that was like, yo, there's gonna be a fight.
True.
And I was so conditioned like to feel like that. So I turned around like, oh shit, like and the dude was so cool. He was just like, hey, you good? Hey, you're good, bro. And hugs and and I'm like, I turned around and I'm like, wow, this is different. This is something else. So it's that whole like togetherness, connectedness that you feel with the dance music scene is something like something special there.
Kind of what you said. I also want more like Black people to experience rave culture. I know that they're there. Believe me, I know
the old school ones do.
The old school.
The older Black
school.
people do.
You're right.
Especially in Detroit and Chicago,
100%.
like they're on it. Yeah.
Yes, but I think in where dance music sits right now.
Right.
Which is,
I know what you mean.
Bros and a lot of white people, and I wish that like Black community could integrate into that situation better, because I think we would all need that sort of like
experience.
Like, like, oh, I tripped on someone's, it's fine, personal space, and like, love and hugs and like it doesn't like we do always have to fight, but like in those spaces it would be nice to share that with other Black people in a large quantity. I mean, you have those moments, just like you said, the large quantity thing. You might run into a handful of people that at a big show, and you're like, oh, they're cool. Like, I'm glad like they're here. But it's not like, I think there's still some like pushback or just some fear, or I don't know what it is, some uncomfortable feelings that a lot of people might have. Well, it's not marketed to us. I think if it was like you always see a movie, movies marketed to us, you see certain things, but if it was marketed to us in a way that would look convincing for like why do as a Black person want to come to this rave, and like first it just needs, there's a lot, we're psychologically it's all psychological.
I do think though, I do have some hope. I do think there is some sort of resurgence of that.
Okay.
I have been seeing some stuff.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right.
Did you see like the Black House?
Yes, I love Black House. Yes.
Dude, I was like, yo.
Yeah, Julia Mendoza was there.
We out here.
The recent one.
Oh, really? She was.
She did the recent one. It was so good.
That's dope.
No, I think you're right. I think
there's something happening.
Yeah, there is. I think you're right. Yeah.
It's still small though, so it's like and it's not, because just how you said it with the marketing and all that. Like, I feel like maybe the dollars haven't caught up to the scene to actually like blow it up, but
maybe
there's something happening.
You're right.
On an underground level. I think there's something happening.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm going to a chocolate house.
Chocolate House.
Chocolate House is like it's like a local Black collective, and they're doing like a tribute to Frankie Knuckles on Friday.
Dope.
And like, do you know Nez? Anyway, he's like, I think he's like a big producer for like a bunch of people. Then he also has his house project. Anyway, they're doing like a little thing like downtown or something, and then there's another collective. I don't know. Basically, there's a lot of cool little Black collectives.
Right. They are
that are doing the dance thing, and then there's a few people who I would say who bridge the gap, like who go in both spaces.
Right.
Do you know Techno Tupac?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
To me, I'm using him as an example because he's so great between going through all worlds. Like, he'll go to like the white rave, and then he'll be at the Black rave. Like, it's just really cool, and I want to see more of that.
Yeah. I mean, when I first started raving and stuff, like I didn't really there was really nothing out there, to be honest, especially in Los Angeles. Like at that time, it was mostly Latino and Asian crowds. There actually wasn't even really that many white people at like.
Oh, true, because in LA, right?
In LA,
yeah, it's different.
It was more like that was like Monster Massive and Together as One, and even early like Nocturnal and all that stuff. It was there wasn't really a lot of black people. There wasn't really a lot of white people.
For sure.
It was mostly like.
You're right.
Latino and Asian. So
yeah, you're right.
That was kind of like a lot of the people that like I would see at shows and stuff. And then over time, it starts switching up a little bit.
Yeah,
and
more people.
But I'm glad like black people in LA, especially have started to like catch on a bit with this and the scene. And I'm glad that's happened. But once I went to Chicago and I went to like Detroit, and I was like, oh wow,
it's on 10.
Yeah, this is crazy. Like this is And I remember I went to Movement, and
I want to go.
Yeah, I went to Movement, and I caught an Uber, and the Uber driver was this older black dude. Mm-hmm. He was like, he was just making some money, like just Ubering it, and he's like, oh, you guys went to the festival? Yeah. Who'd you see? And we're like listing off people. And I think that year, Kraftwerk was there. And we're like, yeah, Kraftwerk. And he's like, what? Oh, my God. I wanted to see Kraftwerk so bad. Like, he started bugging out.
Oh, wow.
He was really excited. I had never seen, because he's like, probably like my mom's age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fair. He's maybe a little bit younger than my mom, but he was older. So I'd never seen anyone like around that age group, like a black person in that age group that was really into dance music, electronic music like that. So it was just eye-opening for me because out here in the West Coast and in Los Angeles, like it hasn't really.
I know. Maybe it's just that I've been in LA for too long. Yeah, I probably need to spend some time like
other cities.
2 weeks, like 2-3 weeks, maybe around Movement and like
right.
go and experience that or like I know I've been to Detroit and Chicago, but just not in the culture because it's always like I'm playing a show and then I leave.
Right.
Know?
Yeah, day in the life of a DJ.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm here, and you're just like, you're gone.
And people are always like, hey, hit me up. I'm literally here for like a couple hours.
Oof.
Oh, where did you see? Where'd you go? I didn't go anywhere. I went to the hotel.
I know.
I took a nap. I went to the show.
Yes. Every time, like if I post the next day, repost, like, people are like, oh, you were here? And I was like, oh, yeah, but like,
sort
I'm
of.
sorry, I forgot. I forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely need to go to Detroit. I mean, I've been to both, but I need to like spend like a few days. And also New York has a good, I'm sure New York has a good.
Definitely New York has it. Yeah. They've had it for a while. Back in the 90s, it was big. I mean, that's where garage comes from originally. So
yeah.
There's a whole New York house scene and stuff, but yeah, it's just not, I think today.
Atlanta too.
Does Atlanta have it? I didn't know that.
I have a friend that lives there. You
got to put me on.
Yeah. Well, once they put me on, I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's dope. But yeah, I wish it was kind of like everywhere. I wish like we could like see these communities in a lot of different cities. And I think like it's kind of a disservice of the face of dance music being just a certain look that people automatically have in their heads as soon as they hear it. Like we got to get rid of that. There's just, there's a lot of different people that love this kind of music.
Yeah, I mean, I think
all over the world.
I think it kind of goes. I mean, at least in the more LA or more commercial scenes, like it's kind of down to the bookers and
right.
Yeah, I mean, I know even if you look at like Spotify or like the DSPs, I think they try to do a good job of diversifying who they like put on their covers and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I would say that it's still the promoter's job to book, a well-rounded situation.
Right.
But I think especially now because the economy is weird and everybody's so strange and I think they're really looking to always like sell out.
Right. I think there's definitely something going on in the industry right now when it comes to touring and booking.
Yeah.
There is not a lot of there's not a lot of booking agents, not booking agents, but not a lot of talent buyers that are
talent buyers.
Yeah, or promoters that are trying to take any like risk or challenges for the I think back in the day, even when I first started like bubbling, there was more just diversity in the sound. because people were just willing to, take a chance on whatever.
Yeah.
Like that, this is the sound for the night. It's not the most mainstream ticket selling genre,
Sure.
but who cares? We want to be known as the promoter that brings fresh new
taste
music.
makers.
Yeah, tastemaker. Like that's kind of how it was. And today, I don't know if it's because it's post COVID or if it's like some other reason.
I think post COVID they were doing well. To be fair, I think there were because amidst like the George Floyd protest, I think that like everyone called for a change and shift. So like I think from 2020 to 2022, like there was a lot of like more intentional bookings, and then it's kind of gone back. It's gone back all the way the other way.
Yeah.
Like,
unfortunately,
okay, I did a Super Bowl party, a really big one on Pier 80 in San Francisco, and the headliners Calvin Harris, and it was Calvin Harris, Diplo, and Sonny Fodera, me, and some guy, a guy. So like meaning like his name is Tyson, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 white dudes and me.
right?
I'm just saying like it's really not that, it's not diverse at all.
But you made it though.
Hey, I made it. Yeah, and I did. I make it, and I did a good job, and I was.
You just want to see more. I mean,
it would be cool. It'd be wonderful to like, and I mean, I'm stoked to be there. I'm not. There's no diss to that, but I mean, I'm just saying like, I can feel it. Like looking around, I'm like, oh shoot, it's literally just bros.
Well, yeah, I definitely think, I wish there was more options out there. I wish those promoters that didn't make it out of the pandemic. It sucks that they didn't make it, and not just for them. It sucks for the rest of us. Like everyone that loves, different kind of music, different kind of electronic music, and wants to hear, they don't want to hear the same stuff every night.
Yeah.
Those promoters are the people that were bringing you artists from all over the globe that had a special sound, something different about them. Those promoters were bringing those artists there. You get hit up all the time as an artist from fans from different parts of the globe, and they're like, come to here, come. And you're like,
True.
Well, there's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah.
Like
True.
the promoters in your town, they have to want to book me for
Absolutely.
me, for me to get there. So I can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
But they're like, hey, come to. I'll come.
Yeah, I'll get there, but
I'll get there, but y'all got to make it happen. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, like a lot of things have happened where people just don't want to go in that direction.
True.
But I still have hope.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I do too. I actually have a tremendous amount of hope. Partly because people get tired of seeing the same old thing,
Right.
And
there'll be a reset.
oh, definitely, I think so. Especially like the power of like social media is so strong, and seeing those different cultures like share themselves on social media like totally helps. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So when it comes to like booking, touring, are you looking more at the type of bill, the type of show that you're going to be, a part of? Yeah.
Do I look at that when I'm saying yes
Yeah.
to
Or is it just like, I'm just going to do my thing regardless?
I mean I really haven't said no to too many gigs when it comes to like who's going to be in the lineup per se.
I mean, not necessarily the lineup,
okay.
but like
Just
even the type of party it is, if it's,
I mean, I've said no to, everything is strategic for sure.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, especially when you're working with an agent who, they have the intentions of helping you grow and wanting you to grow. So it's like, you start off talking about your goals and things, and then, you try to attack those goals. So I think, by default, if a party doesn't really align with your goals, then
right.
I think that's mostly it, because I mean, and obviously like I don't really get asked to do things that are morally wrong. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like
they already know. Don't ask.
Yeah. Just look at me, okay? Do I look
She's
like
not
the person?
going for that.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, there's definitely strategy.
Okay, so your career going forward, do you have like some new plans? Like, do you see yourself like exploring some new realms of, music?
Exploring new realms of music.
Like, is it like Do you kind of just have your style locked in right now, and you're just gonna write that wave, or do you have some checklists? You have some stuff you want to like?
Well,
scratch off your list.
My album is a little bit more singing and more. I don't want to say pop, but just more like it's more dance, electronic, indie. But like I don't know. It's basically I already know where I want to go, and these songs are a great snapshot of what I was. But then you know how everything takes a while to get out.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like the music that you put out in the time and space is usually something that you felt 6 months to a year ago, 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to get to a point where, and that partly will come if I'm independent. If I become independent, then it's like I can just put out things however I want. But yeah, I want to just get into a harder sound. Like I love UKG, but like there's different versions of what UKG is. There's like hard UKG. There's like what the kids are doing now. Then there's like the old school UKG, which is more of my style.
The R&B is.
The R&B style. Like that
I
shit
love
is
that
my
stuff.
shit.
Me too.
But I mean, and then I do like harder, and what I mean by that is like drum and bass and jungle. Like,
right.
Yeah, and those are the things that I would like to explore and like see how I can create my world around that.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody is excited for you to,
they're excited.
dive into
People
that
excited.
stuff.
They're just like, this is sick.
They're waiting. Yeah.
Yeah. And when I play, it's so funny because I do have different sets all the time. I'll do afters, and I've been on tour with Grizz.
Okay.
And I've been singing in his shows, but then sometimes I'll play the afters, and I've been playing drum and bass and going ham.
What?
Like hard.
They're like, she can do it all.
Yeah.
She can do it all.
Yeah. And then these songs I put out, they're like pretty, but it all works though. Like it just
I got
all works.
what you need.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you've been having fun on the road with Grizz. That's tight.
Yeah. It's been really fun. Actually, it's been really healing in a lot of ways because I think this summer I kind of was burnt out and just kind of, I don't know. You know how it is.
Was things more like chaotic or?
I was just tired all the time and not
just tired.
Yeah, tired and just feeling a little jaded and like not knowing what I wanted to do, even though I was doing it. Yeah.
Are you more of like? Do you feel like you write better music like in like a chaos space or more like healed space? I think
chaos and heartbreak always work really well with me.
Yeah? You tap into that?
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
But it works.
It totally works. Yeah. Yeah. It's usually a lot has to be going on.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be fair, when things weren't going on that like so much, I think I actually did write better songs, but those songs actually have never come out. So that's interesting. Yeah.
You think one day you'll ever release some stuff like that?
I hope so. I hope so. Like, yeah, I created a whole visual EP in the pandemic, and I was gonna put that out, but then I went like hardcore, even more into dance. I really do hope so because those are some really amazing pieces that really talk about my heart space and relationships, and that are a little bit more deep.
Wow.
So I really do hope that I find a navigation and a hybrid between, the dance thing, me doing my live shows, and I hope that eventually when I'm doing like the Roxy and I'm like doing like a band or something or whatever, like I can like start to showcase that and maybe make that whole EP happen again,
I mean, I'm sure you will. You'll find the legs for it.
Yeah.
It sounds like you already got.
Oh, I got
a ton of stuff. Yeah.
I'm like I felt everything is happening.
Yeah.
And I'm in the future. I'm in the present moment. I'm in the past. It's like all happening. Yeah.
That's cool. This is a really good time to reflect on, how far we've came, because I think your career, you've gone through it all from emo to
to drum and bass.
To drum and bass, from emo to drum and bass, the rite of passage.
Yeah. And we had our wonderful song together.
We did.
Yeah, Gypsy.
Gypsy, yes. Yeah. That was a good record.
Yeah, it was.
You know what's funny about that record? I was thinking about it earlier. So when we were working on that record, I was like, I don't know about this 808. Like, I'm still kind of, the bass wasn't really, and we played it for Chris Lake. Chris Lake used to like be in the studio next door to us. So we played this record for Chris Lake, and he's like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? He's like, are are you from the UK or something? And it was like,
wow.
Because we're always like experimenting with different stuff, but we're like, yeah, but then 808s. So he gives us this pack, these 808 one shots. Like he gave me this whole pack that I used to use in Contact all the time. So that 808 pack is what we use in Gypsy, but it was from Chris Lake.
Wow, I didn't know that.
He set that up.
Oh, that's
and for a long time, for like a good like 2-3 years, every song that was a Vindata song, it pretty much had like the same 808s that Chris Lake gave me. Like,
amazing.
I've been using those 808s. I don't have it anymore. I don't use that one anymore. But like, I went back to that. I was like, yo, Chris really hooked this one up.
Yeah,
like,
that's powerful. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to him.
Shout out to good old Chris Lake.
Yeah.
He's great. He's a legend.
Yeah, he's
a master at what he does. Yeah.
Right. I was on the road with him a little bit in Europe. We did like a little Alza run with, it was like him. Slink was there.
Oh, Slink.
Yeah. Shout out DJ Slink.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Homie. Valentino Khan. Yeah, it was a bunch of homies on that run. But yeah, we had fun out there. So he's always been talented. Like I've been listening to Chris Lake since like 2008 or something. Like he used to have this Changes remix that I used to play all the time. It was so good. But yeah, I mean, it's great to reflect on that kind of stuff. And actually, speaking of people like that, give me your top 5 people that you would love to collaborate with
in the dance space.
Doesn't matter, dead or alive.
Oh, T-Pain. T-Pain's one.
T-Pain, that is really good.
I just saw him. Strong. Oh my god, he's amazing. Let's see. Prince.
Wow, I knew you were going there.
Yeah, of course. Duh. Like, Labyrinth. Yeah.
Okay.
Labyrinth is like I would love to collaborate with him.
That's 3.
It's a good. Okay, I feel like I'd be kind of in over my head over this one, but I would love to try. But Jill Scott.
I
would love to try.
You guys would be dope together. Like low key. Like wait, she has a new album out too.
It comes out tomorrow, I think.
Right.
Which I cannot wait. Oh my god, she's okay. Talk about an artist that I used to obsess over. Like that's one.
Yeah.
Her
Long Walk.
Yeah. Oh my god. Don't get me started. I just.
Yeah.
And then my last one, Queen Latifah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's crazy. Yeah, Queen Latifah. I haven't heard a Queen Latifah song in a long time. It's been a minute.
But I would like maybe want to like flip one of her songs or something, and then have us go back and forth on it.
Who you calling a bitch? Yo, you and ITY was like. That was my jam when I was a kid. That was my jam.
I wrote a letter to her, like
what?
A fan letter, like to her when I was like 12.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So yeah.
I never got a response, but
she was busy.
Yeah, she was busy. I like the address was to her like the office in the CD.
Yeah.
Like whatever that address.
Oh, this is this is not her address, bro.
But I thought it was like, I can.
It's like the studio that they recorded.
I know, dude. But yeah, that's what I thought.
So the letter went there. So somebody has this letter.
Yeah, somebody has it.
It's like this old man that's like,
they're like,
got this letter from Kaleena Zanders to Queen Latifah.
Yeah. That'd be so funny if that was ever kept. But yeah.
Yeah, we got to check that down.
Yeah, I know.
I'll
find the CD and then look at the inside of it.
And then drive to the address.
Yeah, it's in New York. It was in New York, so I can figure it out.
Go over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, hey, I got that letter from 20 years ago.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
But yeah, like Queen Latifah, like, wait, she's a native tongue, isn't she? She's part of Native Tongues, I think too.
What do you mean?
Like the collective with like Tribe and like De La Soul and like
was she?
Jungle Brothers.
I don't think so.
I thought she was part of them.
I don't know. We'll have to check it after. But
because they were all like a unit back in the day.
Was she? I don't know if she's part of that unit though. Was she?
I think she is. I'm not 100%.
I'm trying to go through like her lyrics right now because I know she always talked about her clicks and stuff. So like,
yeah,
say it again.
The native tongues.
The native tongues. I mean, we could after let's look at it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think she is.
I'm all rapping it. I'm all trying to rap the lyrics.
I was actually watching something with her, and she was talking about like, it was her on Living Single. Like I think they did like a podcast or something
recently.
I think so.
Wait, who did a podcast?
I think like some of the cast.
Oh, cool.
And they were just pretty much talking about like how the show came to be and you know, who auditioned for what and blah blah blah. But like, I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, I was a big Living Single fan. Like that was a good show.
Me too. I watched it religiously.
I didn't know until recently though that Friends was a copycat of.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I guess some people did.
To be fair, I did not know that growing up. I knew this like probably in the last 2 years.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a copycat.
Me neither, and that's so sad though.
I know.
I mean, it did well, but like just to think about friends and in relationships, it's like
no. But I'm one of those people that actually do like Friends. Like
yes, I didn't really get into it, to be fair.
I didn't get into it like early on. I got into it a little bit later. I was actually more of a Seinfeld fan, and I still am. Seinfeld is still like one of my favorite shows.
Seinfeld's funny.
Yeah, I love Seinfeld. Yeah. I love that, and I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. Shout out Larry David.
No, for real.
Yeah, so I was into that. I saw some Friends stuff, but it wasn't like my favorite show or anything. It was just really popular at the time.
Sure.
You know, back when Friends was on, I was a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air kid. Like
exactly.
that was die hard. Like
yes.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
And they would like, you would like watch them in the row. Like
yes.
You would
didn't they air like back to back?
Yeah. It was like Family Matters, Fresh Prince, some Full House probably.
Full House, definitely.
Step by Step.
Definitely. Oh my God.
Step by Step on TGI Friday.
Yes. Oh, they don't make TV like that anymore.
Yeah, man. The sitcom, the 90s sitcom era was something special.
It's iconic.
Like now, you know, I sometimes go back to that stuff just because, not even sometimes, a lot. It feels so nostalgic, and it's sort of like, oh, simpler times. Like,
oh, I know.
Like,
so basic.
Things were just funny. Like,
yeah.
And now you turn on TV, everything's serious.
It's very serious.
Everything. Yes. Somebody's dying.
I think I think Netflix has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of it's just the drama stuff that like.
Also, I think people were slightly desensitized, so it's like they have to make everything just like
bigger and just
like what's it called? Not riveting, but just more like salacious and like
yeah.
You know, it has to be like eye catching and like
yeah. I mean, that's exactly. Yeah. I feel the same way, and it's like, oh, we're getting up there now.
Yeah,
like we went from like drama to straight up thriller
drama,
like horror on the borderline of horror.
Yes.
But it's supposed to be like marketed as just like a regular, like
I know,
like regular drama. It's like
it's intense.
It's a lot. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think you're right with the whole like desensitized thing. Like we're you know, things have changed and people get bored. They might get bored with Fresh Prince.
Oh, totally. I know.
Old school Fresh Prince, not the new one.
Yeah, like if they were to, well, they kind of made a new one. Who's Miss Pat? You know Miss Pat? She's a comedian. And she has her own show on BT. It's kind of old school like style. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check it out.
Yeah. And she talks about like real issues because look at Miss Pat. She has like she does a lot of stand up about her life and whatever. But yeah, this particular sitcom it has like that. It has like a Roseanne Barr feel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
But it's her. Yeah.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I gotta get back to finding.
I gotta get back to TV.
Yeah. I gotta get back to TV.
I just gotta get back to TV.
It's the last thing I do.
Yeah. It's funny.
But yeah, like finding that nostalgia. Mm-hmm. I mean, again, even with that, I do that with music too. Mm-hmm. Like I need, you know, I need the nostalgic stuff to like inspire me. You know, even with music too.
I'm trying to think about, yeah.
So I'll go back to those old albums. I'll go back to those old songs. I'll listen to Jill Scott.
That's like I melt even just hearing her name. I'm like, Jill Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's mother. She's mother to me.
I can see that.
Yeah. I was gonna say I heard a Nina Simone record that I have never heard last week, and it sounded so rich, and it's called Revolution Part 1 and 2. Man, I don't know. I was walking down the street and just the way she was singing and like the blues progression, I don't know. It just hit me. Maybe because the times we're in, but it just hit me so deep, and I was like, "Wow, this is like one of the most powerful songs I ever heard." Right. And obviously, we know that Nina Simone like was an activist, pretty hardcore.
Right. She means a lot.
Yeah, and her music became really more about the revolution of or whatever that was happening at the time. And man, to hear her sing in that, like going back to being nostalgic or old sounds, I was just like, "Wow."
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, she was an artist.
An artist.
Yeah.
Yes. She wouldn't play no games.
Right.
Yeah.
She was very committed to everything that she was about. Like,
yes.
So when you hear it, and she was critical about like other shit. Like it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna play it safe and be, politically correct all the time. Like
never. She'll never actually.
She'll lay it out.
Yeah.
She'll lay it out on you.
I've watched some of her interviews, and she's definitely
right.
Give a fuck. Which is
it's dope.
It's dope, yeah.
And it's rare.
Yeah, you have to not care about really anybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
Yeah, it's very hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be a little bit more like remember our song? Well, I had a song Reload, and then you remixed it. Yeah, like that feeling. Like I have that a lot, and like I feel like that's a path that I hope to integrate more back into this more. I wouldn't not say more general version of me. Sometimes would have had to what I have to put out,
Right.
But I want to lean back into more, I guess, like music that represents the times.
I mean, that's what she was saying too about like, as an artist to reflect the times. Like it's almost your job as an artist. I do feel
like that.
Yeah, you're almost a journalist in a sense. You're a creative journalist. And I think that took a lot of guts for you to make a record like that, especially a dance record. To make, a record talking about police brutality and everything that we're going through right now in America. Like that takes a lot, especially when the industry is basically kind of saying like, oh, we want everything to sound like butterflies and rainbows all the time. Sure. And there's nothing ever happening. But it's like, I think that you really put yourself out there. And that's why when you reached out for the remix, I was like, of course. Like, yeah. I want to make music like this.
Yeah.
So of course I want to remix music like this. Like awesome. I want to make music like this for myself. So, that was really, really dope. Like Reload was, a blessing, and I still
play it.
Yeah. I know. Like I'm like, yeah, this is tight. Like, you making a record like that. Like I'm still grateful that like you reached out for that. So
right on. Yeah. I really want to get back to that too. Or you know what I had thought? Because TikTok's so crazy. I was thinking about doing maybe a month or 2-week run of just posting it constantly. Because I think it could get heard by more people. Yeah. And
especially right now.
Yeah.
With what's going on right now. Yeah. I think it'll be a great time for like people to hear it again.
And like how I had the animation with it.
Yeah, that was tight.
I can repurpose that and like put clips on. Honestly, I'm gonna do that.
Tight.
Yeah. After I get through this one song, honestly, yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm excited for everything that you drop. Like,
thank you.
You've been hitting them out the park for a while now, so
thank you.
It's automatic.
Thank you.
So yeah. Again, like, I'm really, really like appreciative of you being here.
Likewise.
You know, I'm really appreciative of your music, your direction. You know, I love like the type of stuff that you're releasing, and I love, you know, your collaborations. Like you're picking a lot of good people, a lot of talented like collaborators, and it's working out really well.
Thank you. Yes, I pride myself on my pickiness, even though sometimes I feel like I could let up a little bit, but I do pride myself on my pickiness though, because I think once you get that right thing, it's just like it's good. And sometimes it takes too long, and I think people are more impatient these days, and also analytical, and looking for stats all the time.
Right.
And I'm just like, just because like you're looking for numbers doesn't mean the song is gonna be good. Like, can you hear that it's bad?
I mean, you're a true music lover.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, it's not about numbers at the end of the day. It's like, do you have a good ear? Do you have good taste? And you know what you want to do. You know what you want to say, and you know what you like. So
totally.
It's dope. So I think you're gonna, you know, go on and
you're gonna go far, kid.
Yeah, you got it.
You got it, kid. Good job.
Yeah. You're not gonna have any issues with that. And I'm just excited to see where you take this. Like,
thank you.
This is dope. So thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. It's awesome.
All right. Yeah. So tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me on all the socials. X. I don't know why I started with X. Please don't even use X. YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. It's all the same. At Kaleena Zanders, which is my name. Pretty much just all of my socials say that. So and that's that. And go listen to my song with Bipolar Sunshine called "Can You Imagine?"
So dope.
Yeah.
Cop that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.